This is Sylvia, this is elevator. So I'm taking elevator down. Let's go, Ella. Yup, chop, chop. Oh God, look at this. It's my own Ferris wheel.
I was working in a show that is now on tour. Living in Malmo Arena Hotel on the 12th floor. I'm a dresser in the show, gay and vegan too. I hope the stories of my life will entertain you.
How are you doing to welcome to Stories of My Life. Yes, it's me. I'm in bed in my room at the Gothia Tower. Gothic Tower? Gothia Tower. Gothia Tower. A hotel. I'm on the 19th floor. I've got a fantastic view. I have not been down to breakfast because I didn't feel like it this morning. I just had coffee and whatever I can scavenger in my room. So I've had peanuts and a bar, a fisherman's friend, and that's quite all right. 1 cup of coffee and 3 cups of tea, different kind of teas. I still like Earl Grey the best. Anyway, so I'm going into the theatre soon, but we split up, I and David. David goes in the morning and I will go in at night, or I will take the night shift, because we're not quite sure when we can start our work. Meanwhile, I've been editing videos, the trip to Denmark a week ago. That is 3 15-minute videos. I am about to edit the last one when I come home. The trip from Denmark to home to Malmö. And I've been writing sort of notes on them all. Captions, I get? No, not captions. I don't know what. Please, people, what do you call that thing? Sort of the text underneath the video, where you explain sort of so that the search engines can find whatever it is. Also, I noticed my voice is kind of interesting, right? I'm going to try to keep it this way. I'll try not to go in the upper region, but just like this. Anyway, later on, it's back into the theatre. For those who don't know, I'm on tour with a show. I'm a dresser and a costume supervisor. And we are in Gothenburg. Arrived 2 days ago. And we've been setting up at the great arena here called Scandia. I don't know the name of the arena. I believe no one does. It's a secret. Anyway, I'm going there. I might be going there soonish for lunch. Yes, I think I will. So I will have a shower. I just wanted to check in with you and say, yeah, I'm alive and well. Now, let's edit the last video. It's quite interesting. I was quite funny. I was really fun. I was hilarious in Denmark. And then I came back to Sweden and sort of like, oh, no. It's a Danish thing, apparently. When you don't have the energy to go down to breakfast, it's so nice that Karin gave you some vegan chocolates to nosh on. By the way, this is the view from my bed. Yeah, I know. And something about this line, first the window there and there's the line there, reminds me of the TV series with Hercule Poirot, the mansion he lived in, the house he lived in, that sort of Art Deco, streamline moderne, I think it was called. Can you see what I'm seeing? Like it's sort of modern and Art Deco at the same time. Yeah, I just want to, overshare. It is time to take a shower and let the day begin. And damn, my view. Come on. Yeah, you want to be me. You really want to be me now. Yeah, I'm going to take Sylvia again, or as someone might call her, elevator. Sylvia, this is elevator. So I'm taking elevator down. Let's go, Ella. Yup, chop, chop. Oh God, look at this. It's my own Ferris wheel. Damn, I forgot the badge. Ella, stop the car. Stop the car, Ella. I need to go back up again. Ella, stop the car. Oh, damn it, she's deaf. I don't care where we are. I'm going back up. Oh, yes. Well, I told you before, I lost my badge, Ella. So, before I was rudely interrupted by my own lack of memory. Look at that, my own special Ferris. What is that sort of golf ball thing? What is that? People from Gothenburg, what is it? Is it some sort of planetarium? Oh, well, Mr. Ball they won't. Now. As long as I'm not in the room. Anyway, my badge. Yes, people, have you seen my glorious, 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 well, I would almost call it an apartment. Yeah. I have not yet unpacked because I haven't had the time. Oh, but once I've edited Saturdays, Ella's still here. Take me down, Ella. Down where the boys are pretty and the liquor brow, nicky dicky. Yeah. Anyway, I am almost done editing the 3 videos of Copenhagen, so then I can relax and just enjoy life here in Gothenburg. Ferris wheels and pride flags. I don't know if it's pride now in Gothenburg. I wish there was some way to know. I feel a little bit redonky-donk, and I'm going to tell you why. Some of you might remember when we arrived here Sunday, we took a walk and I was wearing I thought I sort of dressed up nicely, so I wore a really nice pair of shoes that are sort of a mix between a sandal and a dress shoe, black. Yeah, got the most horrific blisters on my heels you have ever seen, so there are 2 of my shoes I can wear. I'm now going to show you the shoes I can wear. Yeah, my slippers, my sort of puffer jacket slippers. I feel like, I don't know, like a housewife who just sort of gone mental and just walked out the building. These are not shoes for outdoors. This is shoes that, someone who's on the edge of glory. First for me wasn't the whole experience. I was a bit disappointed. And I talked to another vegan man here, Lucas, and he said it was the most fantastic vegan breakfast. And I said, how? What? And he said, well, you have to talk to the woman in charge and tell her you're vegan, and they give you a plate with delicious things on it. And I went, oh. Here I was trying to communicate with the waiters or bus boys, and they sort of went, oh, vegan, what's that? Is that political? I'm not sure. So today I wasn't feeling it. Tomorrow I'm going to try talking to her. What's her name? Rachel? Rothschild? Rosalind? Bet it's not even starting with R. You know something? When we played Scandinavium, is it called that? What is it called? Scandinavium. Yeah. When we played here with Mamma Mia, I used to live in that hotel there, in a measly little room, sort of like a cell. And then when we did sort of Himlen, I lived in a sort of hotel up there. I must say, the room I have now and the hotel is by far the best. Yesterday I rented a bike for a month. Well, I got this sort of membership for 80 crowns or 90, I don't remember. So I can use a bike for an hour, then I have to return it to some sort of station, but I can immediately pick up another one. So, okay, people, here we are, samosas and asparagus and rice. Yes. People, look at that, it's up. Yes, there's been an erection.
Election.
A lovely lunch, and these mushrooms are sort of, I don't know, the sauce, they're sort of
Asian
infused. Yeah, really great.
infused with Asians.
Yes, Asians. About elevator and Sylvia, my 2 glass lifts or elevators. David just said something. David, speak to the camera.
Hi.
Can you explain about the glass elevator?
Yes, it's an express elevator, so it only goes to the top floors.
What floors?
I think it's 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23.
Johanna, on what floor do you live?
14.
Do you ever take the glass elevator somewhere?
No, I can't because I'm not on the fancy glass elevator floors.
There you have it, people. Looks like a hernia on the go. Look, this must be really bad for your back, working like this. But look at this. Overnight, it's a theatre where there once just was this empty arena filled with chairs and nothing else. Suddenly, culture comes in. The arena shivers, shakes, droops a little, and accepts it. Here's Tobias. He will see himself in the story later today. Things are going on, people. It's happening today. Yes. Wow. And other words with exclamation marks in the end. Or if it's Spanish, in the beginning and the end, but upside down in the beginning. Look, even our Italian-speaking stagehand, Anna. How do you say Anna in Italian? She knows how to say table, but how do you say Anna?
Anna.
No, in Italian.
Anna.
No, there must be some more.
Anna.
Yes, there is
Anna.
it. How do you say Miranda in Italian?
Miranda.
Miranda. Carmen Miranda. Miranda.
Vad sa du? 200?
And of course, Simon. And it looks like they're measuring things. I think they're putting down tape to know where stuff is supposed to be. It's exactly the same. It's just the surrounding that is different. And speaking of different, hello. Hello. Somehow 6 kind of smallish black towels has shown up in my area, and I don't know if it's meant for me or I don't know. If you are one of the people who put them here, what am I supposed to do with them?
So long, dearie dear.
Well, he was out of work, just minding his day. Then a friend from said, come right away, I'm moving on. I've got a new plan, but I don't know you'll be perfect. You're the dresser man.